Hey everyone, it is Ann Poirier, Shaping Perspectives, to share kind of a wrap-up video of the 2020 Living the Diet-Free Lifestyle System and Support Community Program. And I'm a little, mellow about this one because it's really my story and why I decided to develop this program. It's been a couple of years in the works, I'll tell you that. And it started really with my own transition and this hope that there was something out there that would have helped me when I was struggling the most. And so I had a breaking point, or I call it the tipping point, of living a life following all the rules, accepting dieting culture and the thin ideal as truth, and living my life that way, which meant 95% of the time I was in my head, counting calories, criticizing my body, comparing, judging, self-deprecating, in self-hatred. And unfortunately, I missed a lot of life. There are periods of time in my life that I don't remember because I was so busy in my head, thinking about what I ate, what I didn't eat, how I looked, what people were thinking, how are others going to respond to me, all of that stuff. And so as I lied in a hospital bed, this is just an interesting little story, so hang in there with me if you choose. Getting ready to, and I've shared this a couple of times, getting ready to have my leg actually broken for an osteotomy, so they would actually break a bone in my leg to line up my knee, because my knee was so bad, to line up my leg so that I could continue to pound on it, that I can continue to burn the calories in order to fit a specific ideal. And the doctor came in and said, I just want to share with you that if your knee is too bad, I can't do the surgery. This is the first I heard of that. And he left. And I turned to Tim, my husband. Well, he wasn't my husband at the time, but I turned to him and I said, they're not going to be able to do this. And that was the moment I cried. I was angry. I was heartbroken. What am I going to do? How am I going to keep moving my body? How am I going to keep burning calories? But it was that moment and in the next couple of months where I said, I'm done. I'm tired. I've had enough. And that was the tipping point. So that was the situation that moved me into this space of saying, there's got to be a better way. I don't want to continue to live my life in this space doing this, missing my life in this space doing this. And so that's when I went back to school and I started to learn and educate myself. And I got support through coaching and connection through other programs. So I've looked and I've seen all kinds of different programs. I've worked in different programs, and it's all been piecemeal. It's one here, one over there. Let's do this. Oh, let's do a year of this, and let's shift over here and do this, and let's learn about this. So it was all of these pieces that I had to kind of go and navigate through. And that's why I developed this, because I took all those pieces and what worked and pulled it into this particular program. And when you think about this particular program, it's a space and a place where we actually work on habits, work on behaviors, and move through them without the guilt, without the shame, without the anxiety, without the worry, with the support, with the encouragement, with the motivation, with the connection and the validation of a full group of people, not just me, but a full group of people. And so that's why I developed this program. And this program includes as you've seen on the last videos, direct access to me. When I think about myself, I think about the coaching that I have done in the past. So I have all that knowledge, the coaching I've done with myself and the work I've done on myself. So there's coaching and knowledge. There's also experiences that I've lived through, experiences that I've moved through, that there's hope to move to the other side. And then also the wisdom that I've gained over all of that. Secondly, is the mindset essentials that includes all the different habit changes. And people have asked me a little bit about the habits, so I wanted to share a little bit about that. I wrote a couple down just to make sure that I would connect with you with them. So some of the habits revolve around shaping perspectives, A Woman's Way to Joy, the company that I founded. That there's 5 steps involved in that: intuitive eating, move, play, and exercise with joy, self-care to stress less, shifting self-talk, and body confidence. And so the habits revolve around those. So say in intuitive eating, it might be slowing down, being mindful with food, tuning into hunger, coping with emotions without eating, things like that. Movement and play, it might be getting out of pain, the importance of play, independence of walking, things like that. Self-care, it might be, are you getting the basics? How sleep can impact weight and everything else in your life. And then building your own tools, things that work for you. Self-talk, awareness of your negative voice. I call it the mini me. Naming and taming what's going on in your voice, in your own voice. Where does it come from? Who is it? And trying to reframe that. And then body confidence, appreciating your body. What does that look like? Comparison, judgment, criticism, all the words that we've used. So that's connected a little bit to the self-talk. So all the habits, it includes that. Stop Dieting, Start Living Foundations, which has a ton of resources, which can be a foundational space where you can go to anytime. And then the support community, where you're with others, which is so beneficial. So it combines all of that all together in one space, in one program, in 1 year. And so I invite you to make 2020 your year of change, your year of shifting and shaping your perspective around you, around eating, around your life, around where you're going, around how you think, your behaviors, and your beliefs. This year can make the biggest difference if you choose to accept jumping into this program. So this program, paid in full for the full year, is $5,000. You can also do monthly payments of $449 a month. I hope 2020 is your year.